Good afternoon, this is Nick with Williams Sewer Line Inspectors. I'm performing a video inspection for 23116 Gainford Street in Woodland Hills. Right now we're looking at the city sewer. That's that pipe that's right in front of the camera. As we pull back, this is the connection to the city sewer. It looks to be in acceptable shape at this time. It has what looks like to be some hairline cracking occurring with the pipe. This is not something which is causing a problem in the system. This is a layered pipe with also some mortar around it. And typically this sort of minor stress damage is often caused in installation. And when they're making this type of a connection, it can sometimes stress the pipe a little bit, and they put extra mortar around it to seal that connection, regardless of any of the stress indications on the pipe. Other than that, this looks like an excellent connection. It's very well lined up. Nothing in this connection is going to cause a problem for the pipe. There's a little bit of an offset as we pull back. This is very common in a clay system like this. This is not something which is going to cause a problem necessarily. It's definitely not causing a problem right now. We've got a lot of roots here on the bottom of the pipe. This is really the only place for quite some distance that the roots are able to get into this pipe, because we have this lining system that has been installed here. These roots are going to require maintenance simply because while they're not likely to cause a backup in the pipe, they will continue to grow and get thicker if they aren't cleaned on a regular span of time. What they can do is they'll get thick enough to crack or break the pipe, and that would require a repair be done in the street, which is quite expensive and really unnecessary. As long as maintenance is done on this line every 1 or 2 years, this should never cause a problem for it. This lining system comes all the way from this location back onto the property. A lining system is simply a fiberglass tube which is soaked in a resin and then shot down the line with air power. That air holds it really tight against the walls of the pipe, and it forms into the shape of whatever it is that it's shot into. That shape then hardens in about 30 minutes or an hour, and the pipe becomes a permanent pipe that is independent of whatever it was that it was taking its shape from. So even if the clay pipe fell apart and completely fell away from the outside of this fiberglass pipe, the fiberglass pipe itself would be an acceptable sewer line. And then here we go into plastic as we come onto the property. This is a very significant upgrade because plastic pipe doesn't allow for root intrusion, it doesn't rust or corrode, and it's flexible so it won't crack under an earthquake situation. So a plastic pipe is predicted to last for a couple hundred years before needing any maintenance. 44 feet. I'm going to go ahead and locate this point as soon as we're done with this video, and I'll put the location of it in the written report. This is an additional access point, and it's actually a better access point for cleaning the roots that are at the end of the system. It gives you a much greater ability to clean it with the standard method of snake cleaning, which is far cheaper than hydrojetting. A little bit of roots coming into the line here. This is where the plastic pipe connects to the pipe which is coming out from the house. This is the access point that we had coming into the system. There's the front door. The line runs underneath the yard here, turns right out there, and goes right underneath that blue car, and then out to the middle of the street. In the middle of the street is making the connection to the city sewer. So just briefly, sum up on this line is that it's doing excellently at this time. It needs a cleaning in about 6 months. That cleaning can be the standard snake method of cleaning as long as they use the proper fittings and they do a proper job of it. Other than that, this is really an excellent sewer line. Again, this is Nick with Williams Sewer Line Inspectors. Thank you very much and have a great day.